If you have lived in Denver that year, you would have known her. Jenny Munoz. She was this Boricua chick from East Brick City who lived up into the Spanish section. First hardcore goth I have ever met. In 1990, us Tigres were having trouble wrapping our heads around goth, period. But a Puerto Rican goth, that was as strange to us as a black Nazi. Jenny was her real name, but all her little goth buddies called her La Diablis. And every standard dude like me had this Diabla short circuited. Girl was luminous, beautiful Jibara skin, diamond sharp features, wore her hair in this super black Egypto cut, her eyes caked in eyeliner, her lips painted black, had the biggest rounded teeth you have ever seen. So anyway, guess who decided she was the love of his life, who fell head over heels for her because he heard her playing Joy Division, and surprise, he loved Joy Division too. Oscar, of course.
Ineffable perfection.
Out of your league, bro. Didn't think nothing of it until a week later when I caught him putting a move on her in Broward Commons. I was with the boys, listening to them growls about the Knicks, watching Oscar and La Diablis on the hot food line, waiting for the moment she told him off. Figured if I got him roasted, she was going to vaporize his ass. Of course, he was full on, doing his usual Battle of the Planets routine, talking a mile a minute, sweat running down his face, and homegirl was holding her tray and looking at him asking. Not many girls can do askings and keep their cheese fries from plunging off their trays. But this was why Tigres were crazy about La Diablis.
Yeah, okay, we'll talk on.
Sure.
How did it go, Romeo?
I think I may be in love.
How are you gonna be in love if you just met a bitch?
No, don't call her a bitch.
Though, Jenny must have had brain damage or being into fat loser nerd boys, because by the end of February, she was treating him all sibling shit. Before I could wrap my hand around them, I saw them hanging out together. And then came the day when I returned from my creative writing class.
You want me to get off your bed or something?
What's up with you and Scary Pants?
Nothing.
What the hell did you two talk about?
I know some little know.
Well, good luck, Wow. I hope she doesn't sacrifice you to Bisselball or anything. Shouldn't have wasted the energy. Jenny always had boys after her. Oscar only a little in the action, and one day I saw her out on Denver's lawn talking to a tall punk kid who used to hang around Denver's. Wasn't a resident, crashed with whatever girl would let him. Thing as low read and as arrogant. He was showing her a yoga thing and she was laughing. Yo, Holmes, what the hell is wrong with you?
Leave me alone.
Did she diss you? She dissed you, didn't she?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Figured it would be like always, a week of money and then back to the writing, the thing that carried him. But it wasn't like always. I knew something was wrong when he stopped writing. Oscar never stopped writing. Just lay in bed and stare at the SDFI. 10 days of him all fucked up, of him saying shit like, I dream about being you, like other people dream of good sex, got me a little worried.
What do you want?
Don't hang up, Lola. It's about Oscar. She called him that night, asked him what was going on, and of course he told her, even though I was sitting right there.
Mister, you need to let it go.
I can't. My heart is overthrown.
You have to.
Come on, Oscar. Let's go play some video games.
I will play Street Fighter no more.
Well,
I don't know. He gets like this sometimes.
what do you want me to do?
Just watch him for me, okay?
Never got the chance. 2 weeks later, La Diablis gave Oscar the coup of friendship.
Get out. Get out, you whore.
Oscar, calm down.
Leave me alone.
And that's how our year ended. A lame couple of weeks. When it came time to re-up the door, me and all didn't even talk about it. live in Danvers. I figured
It's okay.
work.
It's been
Oscar. People ask me, did you see the signs? Picture? Maybe I did, and I just didn't care about it. Maybe I just didn't. But what the fuck does it really matter? All I knew is that I have never seen him so unhappy. But there was a part of me that didn't care. I just wanted to get out of there. The same way I wanted to get out of my hometown. Last night as roommates, Oscar housed out 2 of the orange Cisco bottles that I bought for him. Remember Cisco? Liquid crack they used to call it. So you know Mr. Lightweight was all fucked up.
To my virginity.
Oscar, cool it, bro. People don't want to hear about all of that.
You're right. You just want to stare at me.
Come on, bro. Tranquilízate.
I'm copacetic.
You ain't pathetic.
I said copacetic. Everyone misapprehends me.
All the posters and books were packed, and it could have been the first day again if it hadn't been for how unhappy he was. I guess I knew I should have stayed with him. I should have set my ass in that chair and told him that shit was going to be cool. But it was our last night, and I was fucking tired of him. I wanted to fuck this Indian girl I had on Douglas, smoke a joint, and then go to bed.
Fare thee well. Fare thee well. Why couldn't I have been born in a different body? Why couldn't I have finished my books?
He had left me a note, of course. He thanked me for everything. He told me I could have his books, his games, his movies, his special deals. He told me he was happy to have been friends. He signed off, your compañero, Oscar Wow.